guys, welcome to my channel. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is not my first video, but this is like my first like face-to-face video. And I felt like I should start doing more videos and stuff like that. So today I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial to show you guys how I do my eyebrows. So let's first really bitch, can you get on to like video? Flying all over the place while you're trying to just do your eyebrows, like do some shampoo shit. So first I'm gonna take Spoolgy, whatever you guys call it, bro, because so many people call it so many different names, and it's just like okay. But as I was saying, yeah, use a Spoolgy and brush down so you can get your shape, like you can get that natural shape, that dip brow stuff. But I use this Almay eyeliner joint, right? Because I don't know, I've always liked how eyeliner looks on my eyebrows for some reason. Maybe that's just me. Now that I've adjusted the light properly, I'm gonna start with the eyebrows shape that I want. I know that if I'm not looking into the mirrors because I'm looking at another mirror. So hopefully you guys can see. So I just brush like a little bit, like I go into the shape that I want, right? See that line, right? Then I take the bottom, do the bottom now, and try to pretty much just line it right now. And now I'm filling it in. And every time, oh, every time I brush, every time I draw a line or something, I brush. Just to make sure that line fits up properly. Really start defining the kind of shape that I want. And I start making like hair strokes. You know what I mean? For the shape that I want. Start really defining it now and start really getting to that shape. You know what I'm saying? Ow. And we're gonna brush through. And I'm using super slim. Absolutely. You really don't even know the name of the joint. Wow. This is a whole eyebrow pencil, and I use the Spoolgy, but sometimes I use this. I'm gonna use it at the end to really like shape that joint. You know what I'm saying? So more and more, I'm getting the shape that I want. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna kind of touch the front a little bit. We're not gonna touch the front too much because we don't want that joint to look boxy. You know what I'm saying? And I've never really been the one for like thick eyebrows. In high school, when I was like in 11th grade, I used to do really thick eyebrows. Like thick. Used to see them joints from a mile away, but makeup was still popping. So it didn't really matter. So now we're gonna brush through again. And we're gonna try to really get that shape and get that makeup really in our hairs, you know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to get the shape that I want. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the other eyebrow. Okay, so Moving on to this one, we're gonna touch the front a little bit just to kind of start us off. So I'm just gonna tell you guys that this eyebrow is very different from this eyebrow. Well, everybody says how eyebrows are cousins, not sisters, but I got in an accident a long time ago, not almost 3, and as you can see, like the scar right here. So now, like, it's my eyebrow is kind of messed up because when they was giving me the stitches and they were sewing back on my face, you know, they had to take off pieces of my eyebrow came out in the process. Yes, I know. My eyebrow lost its life, but she survived. You know what I'm saying? She survived, like, dead ass. She's like a survivor. So we're gonna brush through the joint. So this side is always like a lot. This side is always hard for me to like really get because sometimes the skin, the makeup doesn't like sit on the skin as I want it to. You know what I'm saying? So this takes a little bit of time, but we're gonna get it. And then we're gonna get that like nice curve shape. But the concealer will fix it right good, right up. And you know, this is just a process. This is just trial and error where you look at one, you fix it, you know, you come back to the other one. And that's just how it is sometimes. So I'm gonna brush my eyebrows a little bit through. And I do a little bit more makeup in the front for this one just because of the scar. But I'm gonna fix it with the concealer a little bit. So I drag a little bit just to kind of have that ombre effect. And then I brush it up a little bit.
Okay. Just have that ombre effect. And then I brush it up a little bit.
But all that shit, to be honest with you, all that shit's gonna get erased. I'm just trying to get it looking like okay. So don't worry about that side. We gonna do it. So now I'm gonna do the concealer, and I'm using. I really like Wet n Wild. I've always really liked Wet n Wild because I'm using Wet n Wild concealer in color dark cocoa, because you know I'm dark cocoa. I know I'm just looking so crazy right now with these eyebrows, but it's alright. Now I'm gonna use the concealer. This is the only thing I hate about this concealer, but I always put a little bit just to like start it off, and then I use the concealer brush to kind of like align it properly, you know what I mean? Because who gives a fuck about technicalities, bruh? Who really gives a fuck about technicalities? Huh? Nobody. Alright, so now that we have the concealer laid it down and then we're gonna start defining it properly with the concealer brush. And really getting that sharp look to it. Yeah. So, ooh. Ooh. So we're gonna do the other side. This side I really have to watch myself. And to be honest with you, like, I wear makeup, and I do. I don't even want to say it because I do wear makeup, but I mostly like days like some days like when I have to go to work and stuff, I just be doing my eyebrows, that is, and that's it. Like, and then do my eyelashes, and like get that shit over with, boo. Because some days you don't be feeling like doing it. Like, even if it's your passion, like, some days you just don't feel like doing that shit. Like days when I used to go to school and shit. Like there was days where I did not wear makeup, like bare face, and I did not give a fuck. So it's really up to your preference on when you feel like wearing makeup. Don't let people make you feel like you have to wear just because you wear makeup like 6 days out the week, you have to wear it on the 7th day. Like, nah. No.
So
Moving on. We're gonna start spreading down this concealer so that when I do it with the beauty blender, it don't fuck up my eyebrows like it usually does. And then we're just gonna put a little bit of concealer in the middle right there. Whew. Oh yeah, that was hard. Alright. Alright. Now we're gonna use the beauty blender. And we're just gonna dab. We're just gonna dab with it. Like, I know you're supposed to like wet your beauty blender and shit, but personally for me, I didn't feel like it, so nobody's gonna make me. So like, you see how I was just telling you that all that shit's gonna get erased? Like, that's how I do that shit. I be blending that shit out sometimes. Like, I be putting the beauty blender right there because just to make it look like not so boxy. And I feel like using the beauty blender on the front sometimes can like sponge it a little bit, you know what I mean? I can't really find the word I'm looking for, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And as I was saying about fucking technicalities, like even if you see like certain parts where you see there's still concealer and you don't want to touch it with the beauty blender, use your fucking finger, bro, and just pull that shit out a little bit and try to blend that joint with your finger. All these fucking hype ass makeup artists on here. Sorry, my lace front. I have to fix this joint. But all these hype ass fucking YouTubers and shit with these makeup things. Oh no, you can use this. You have to use Anastasia. Ho. Let me tell you some. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let somebody fucking try to fucking cage you with all these fucking technicalities, bruh. So, as I was telling you, I used this a little bit after. So I used this just to get that, not too boxy, but just to get that eyebrow look a little, get that eyebrow back. Eyebrow look back. What am I even saying? Just the concealer with. Alright. This one always looks fucking different, but this one will never be perfect. I ain't even gonna worry about it too much. So that's it there. Sasha's done. Bernice. We ain't gonna deal with you right now, but yeah, we ain't gonna deal with you right now. So that's my finished eyebrow tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and I will have the things that I used inside the description, and my Instagram, my social media, and all that bullshit. Yeah. So thank you. Bye.